Hi guys, this is Adam again with the Drill and Cycles, coming at you with a quick video here to talk to you about the new 2021 Can-Am models that just got released, so you guys can check out, what we think about it, and the goods and the bads, and what we hope to see and hope this model is for the next model year. I got my main sales guy Justin here with me. Before I turn it over to him, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date with what we got going on. Justin, you want to tell them what you like most about it, and then we'll bounce around here on
absolutely
the units. So
my favorite thing, guys, that they did this year is definitely the color. I mean, the Smart-Shox is definitely an upgrade and improvement to the 2021 lineup, but they sold me on the color, especially the RC. They did away with the 2019 or the 2020 orange, and then they brought us in the red and then the desert tan color, and that combination, man, they just flow so good together. And then, of course, with your RS or your XRS or your XRCs, they basically changed color lineup on everything. Now, your base models, they're no longer called a base model. They're actually going to be referred to as a DS model. So when you call in the shop and you ask for one of those models, just specify if you want the 120, the 172, or the 195 horsepower, and what color combination you want to go with that.
that's exactly right. Justin hit the nail on the head here, guys. With Can-Am, a lot of the colors bleed over into models. BRP didn't tell anybody they was going to change what we call the base 120 model to a DS now. So you guys really, if you are calling in and you're talking to the sales guys, whether it be Justin, Steven, or anybody else that picks up the phones trying to give you guys a quote or a price over the phone, we want to make sure we price you the correct unit, just like you want to buy the correct unit.
Absolutely.
So, the horsepower is a good indicator on what you're looking for. If you say 120 horsepower, 172, 195, just so we know what you want. And I'm sure Justin can attest to, customers, if you got questions, these guys know the product. So definitely call and they can go over it with
Absolutely.
you and educate you. What's some other questions you've had calls in here in the last few days on these models?
I've had the question, is the 2021 lineup on the RC still going to have a 15-inch wheel? And yes, of course, they're still going to have a 15-inch wheel on a 32-inch tire. It's still going to be bead lock. A lot of questions I've had is about the Smart-Shox. You want to touch base on that?
Yeah, the Smart-Shox, we've had companies out there, competitors that's had, the electronic compression adjustment. Polaris has had it for a few years. Honda just dropped it this year. And then Can-Am's come in, I think above and beyond what we could expect with having compression and rebound adjustment, and over 200 times a second it can adjust and correct the suspension, feel on your machine. Plus you got 3 switches to choose from, Comfort, Sport, and then Sport Plus. I really don't know what them switches are going to say, because guys, I've seen videos, they're calling it Sport and Sport Plus. I've seen it called, Comfort, Control, and then Sport. So the switches might not say what everybody's seeing. So don't get too tore up. They're going to do the 3 things that you want.
The same thing. Absolutely.
Exactly. And Justin can go over, some of the more, questions he's been asked, from phone calls from customers.
They operate, absolutely. So, I mean, and it's basically going to be the touch of a toggle switch. You got your rocker switch there, and you can change your modes of your suspension. And like Adam was saying, if you get into like the performance mode, I think it's going to stiffen up your shocks and allow you to take on trails a lot harder without so much flex and your turns and your corners and stuff. And then you can get into a comfort mode where it's going to give you a softer suspension and allow you to enjoy your trail riding or just a day in the woods. Another question I've had, Adam, is about the clutch noise.
Yes, we've had, our air kit. We have some, knockoff competitors now, offering that as well. And BRP's even gotten in the game with a whole different, aspect of quieting down the clutches. This past year, they've offered 2-tube ducts, that you could buy out of the catalog or buy from us. And it's basically 2 ducts, and they got an inner lining of some kind of insulation material. We've run it on a unit to see, and 120s, it helps a little bit on the big RRs. I couldn't tell the difference. It's the same sound, and that's what they're doing here. They're putting it on all RR models, still not doing 172s or 120 models. They're just going on RRs right now. So I don't know how much help or effect that's going to have. We got to get one here, ride it around and see. But now it comes on the model and not having to be bought after the fact of buying it. Right. So that is something we're eager to see.
We're just gonna have to get our hands on it, drive it around, and see how loud the cab noise is. But you know, keep in mind we're still selling our air relocation kits available. What questions have you had?
The biggest thing I get is price and when will we see them? Hey guys, that's the horse in the room, the monkey on our back. We don't know. Best guess estimate is September. They thrown out a dirty word to us though that I don't like to hear is allocation. And what that means from BRP, you're only going to get a certain number to order, not what we want to order.
Right.
The sales guys don't like that neither because that affects them at the end of the month on how many they can sell and we can sell as a dealership. And that's why I tell people, I can get you a price. The sales guys have price, have numbers and things like that. You can put a deposit down on these right now and they can go over all that stuff with you on the phone. Probably by the time you see this video, I think we ordered Tuesday. So Tuesday they will have a little more information on what the time frame is, so we can kindly get within a couple weeks, I think.
Absolutely.
But as you know, Justin, we're still waiting on a bunch of units, and he can attest to that.
Right. Just due to the COVID, guys, they've pushed us back a couple times. Our hands are tied. We want to accommodate all of our customers as best possible, but just bear with us. Start shipping them out to you guys, start taking more deposits. We'll have more stuff in our shop that you can come in, look around, get your hands on, get a feel for what the new 2020 models look like, excuse me, in person, and do a couple test drives. We allow that here at our shop, so if when we do get models in, you guys will be the first to know. We're eager to get them ourselves.
And this has even been a bigger issue, as Justin can attest. We like to build a lot of buggies here, so we can't build them, custom build stuff like we want to because everything is being sold, which these guys are doing a heck of a job, and you customers are buying everything up, and we appreciate that. So that's put us a little bit behind the ball. A lot of times when customers come in, they see a lot of nice, built buggies and decked out machines. We haven't had that opportunity the last 2 months, which it's good and bad both. But going on forward, talking some more about the 2021s. Right.
We're still here, guys.
The one thing I did, he talked about the clutch noise, and we want to talk about the stator output. They upped it to 850 now, and it was 650 in years past. So we know what that's going to do. It's going to charge the battery a lot better, and then it also is going to help run all this electronic stuff that you have. What do you think about the 4-seater stereo top now that they dropped?
Oh, the new audio?
Yeah.
The audio form? They outdid themselves, man. I mean, you got the 4 different speakers, you got the subwoofer, you got the different color changing lights on top of it. It's, I'm not sure what the material is made of on the, it's like a rhino line.
It's like a plastic, which is just like the 2-seater from what we're gathering. It'll have all Rockford Fosgate components. It also has the option now where you can pick up a subwoofer and an auxiliary amp to run all this stuff. So that's a great option for you guys. That stuff we'll have on the way as soon as it becomes available. Again, we talked about the COVID stuff. It's really put a damper on a lot of shipment of a lot of product and a lot of back orders that we normally don't have. But we'll have that stuff here shortly as soon as we can get it, and we'll have it on unit so you guys can come in and play with it, check it out, and make the proper decision on what you're trying to buy, because we do have options there. But we do like the BRP stuff, and I know the Rockford Fosgate on the 2-seater, crystal clear, guys. No matter how much you turn that up,
good quality.
It's top notch. So it's really, really good.
We can't keep them in stock.
No, we sold out of those, and they're back ordered. So they're really good top. They're really tough, and the sound is top notch.
You won't be let down by no means, guys.
Well, we're going to jump over here to another unit, guys, and we'll talk about a little bit more of what Can-Am and Let Go in this other unit, and we'll try to answer any questions. Hi guys, this is a second edition part of our video we was talking about. We was in the X3 a second ago, and then now we're over to the Defender lineup. Some changes come along here that we was excited to see. With the last year limited release on the cab model limited, was a really good market with the AC in that unit. They sold really well, and all cab models in general sold well. So BRP noticed that, and this year they're offering a entry-level version of a cab model in HD8. So that's a really nice model that we're going to have here, and it's around the $21,000 price mark. But for a cab model on an HD8 Defender, that's a really good deal, guys. Moving on from there, the long beds and the 6x6 Can-Am Defenders got hydraulic dump bed on them, so that's a good feature to have. A lot of you guys haul a big load on that longer bed, but you know, it's a little tough sometimes to get that up, especially if you're hauling a round bale like in our area of the country. You know, then you can hit the hydraulic dump and then it'll just roll out the whole round bale of hay in your field or pasture. So that's a good feature that they come along with on the Pro and the 6x6 Defenders. And they also, on the XT models and up, now you get the XMR bolstered seats. So that's a really nice feature to have. The bolstered seats are really, really nice, and they add a lot more comfort and support to that bench seat in the Defender. So look for that model in the showroom. Come in and check them out. So BRP didn't just, you know, go all X3. They did move over to the Defender lineup and offer some really good upgrades and better models, or more models to fit, you know, people's budget and what they're needing to do around the property or around their business. And going on that, guys, if you're in the market for a Defender, you know, come by, check us out. We do have agricultural discounts that are available on Defender models, so you know, you can save a couple bucks. And you can talk to the sales guys about that. Let's see here, what else, you know, lineup wise. Oh, the Maverick sport models. They changed that up a little bit. Probably not a lot of people seen that or talked about that. The colors changed on the XRC to a tan and black, which looks really good, a desert tan. And then they also done away with all of the 1000 models except the base non-DPS Maverick Sport. It is a 1000, but it's not an R. All other Maverick Sports are the R. They did also change the color on the Maverick Max, which was needed, to a triple black, which looks great murdered out. And then all the accessories will allow you to put any color you want to add, you know, whether bumpers go to red, you know, blue, purple, pink, whatever color you want to go with bumpers, tree bars, anything like that. The triple black will take that color and work perfectly. That's pretty much, you know, the ATV lineup. They changed a lot of colors on it, not a lot of, you know, technical changes, just color changes on that. So we won't go over all that. And that's about it for 2021. We're excited to get, you know, those models here, like we mentioned earlier in the video. We'll know more next week. It's going to be hard to get them. Everybody's going to want them. You know, we're going to do our best to, you know, take care of everybody, get everything we can, and get you guys out on the trail in a new 2021. We do have a few 2020 models left here. We got some 4 seats, some XRSs, XMR. We got some Spiders and Rikers in stock if you guys want to get on the on-road side of it. We do, you know, carry that brand and that lineup now. So you guys, if you're interested in any of that stuff, give us a call and we'll be more than happy to take care of you on that. The sales guys are here. We are busy still, guys, but just bear with us. If you call in, leave a number, they will call you back. And then one of the best things about buying from us, except, you know, one of the best things when you buy from us is that we know what we're doing, guys. We all ride this stuff. We all own these things. We all, you know, are passionate about off-road, and we just moved it into a business, you know, so we could stay doing, you know, riding and doing business together. So it's really hand in hand. But also we get some cool new shirts we got on the way here, and I'll drop these on the front of the Defender here so you guys can check that out. All right, guys, like I said, when you come here and buy a unit, you know, everyone that buys a unit will get this shirt plus a few other little goodies that we have. But this is the standard shirt that everyone that buys a machine, whether it's a side-by-side or on-road, will receive this shirt. And then we will also be retailing these 2 other styles that we've come up with. Me and Josh here and Nick, the owner, we've wanted to do shirts for a long time. We've just drug our feet, and we've really had time, and we just wanted to get some nice shirts that we want to wear out on the trail, as well as, you know, you guys will be proud to wear on the trail. So starting with, you know, keeping it dirty since 2004. It's got, actually I snuck my buggy in here on this for the 4-seater, and then obviously the mud up and shut up. And what this is about, we started in 2004, guys, and, you know, we've grown and grown and grown every year, year after year. And, you know, we just wanted a cool shirt. We like the high-vis orange, so, you know, you guys stand out in the crowd and everybody know, you know, when you tell them, you know, you got your, you shop at Adrenaline Cycles, you come in and visit us. And these shirts are going to be real economical, guys. I'm not going to be charging you $24 for a t-shirt. Do not think that. By no means are we going there. And then we got the world famous Adrenaline Cycles shirt over here. We wanted to do kind of like a Vegas theme, and as you can see on it, we got the poker chips, and then we got the models, and obviously here you got a straight flush with, you know, the top of, you know, Can-Am has to offer here. And this shirt and this shirt, well, all shirts will be retailed out front if you haven't bought a buggy recently and you want to still come in and get these. But if you buy a buggy, going forward, you will get this shirt with your purchase. These two will be separate, available in the showroom, or we should have them on our website as well, I would think, and we can ship them to you guys that are out there a little bit. But these are the new shirts we got coming out, guys. We're really excited about these. Hopefully they do well, so it'll afford me and Josh to get a little more creative and bring back some of the cool styles of shirts I grew up with, maybe a little more out there about wordage or language or pictures, because I grew up in the Big Johnson shirt era, so I definitely think those shirts will be funny to see around, and for the customers to have fun. It's cool that you guys represent us and wear this around, but we also want it to be cool and look good and function and do what you want it to do. So guys, look for these. If you come in, check them out. We'll have a bunch of different sizes. I think we ordered almost 1,000 shirts, guys, so we'll have stock, which we sell a lot of units, but we also want, a guy that comes in and is buying something for his razor. Yeah, it's got Can-Am stuff on it, but, I don't blame you for running a razor. You just didn't want an X3, or, maybe got a great deal, you couldn't pass it up. But we definitely take care of our customers on this stuff, guys. So check us out here. And as always, ride safe, pack it in, pack it out, and enjoy the trails and be safe.